Islam. Today is July the 22nd, I believe. Yeah, 22nd of 2021. This is Imam Arrington-Bey, Hebrew Muslim Moorish descent. And first, I'm going to be reading from the Holy Quran, Circle 7. What I'm going to do is flip the book randomly on a page, see what my spirit wants me to see today. Let's see here. And random page. Alright. Chapter 26, Holy Instructions of Unity. The gifts of understanding are the treasures of Allah, and He appointed to every one his portion. In what measure seemeth good unto himself? Hath He endowed thee with wisdom? Hath He enlightened thy mind with the knowledge of truth? Communicate it to the ignorant for their instruction. Communicate it to the wise for thine own improvement. True wisdom is less presuming than folly. The wise man doubteth often, and changeth his mind. The fool is obstinate, and doubteth not. He knoweth all things, but his own ignorance. The pride of emptiness is an abomination, and to talk much is the foolishness of folly. Nevertheless, it is the part of wisdom to hear with patience their impertinence, and to pity their absurdity. Yet be not puffed up in thine own conceit, neither boast of superior understanding. The clearest human knowledge is but blindness and folly. The wise man feeleth his imperfections, and is humbled. The word's a little faded, let me see. And I believe that is humbled. And is humbled. He laboreth in vain for his own approbation, but the fool peepeth in the shadow stream of his own mind, and is pleased with the pebbles which he seeth at the bottom. He bringeth them up, and showeth them as pearls, and with applause of his brethren delighteth himself. He boasteth of attainments and things that are of no worth. But where it is shame to be ignorant, there he hath no understanding. Even in the path of wisdom he toileth after folly, and shame and disappointment are the reward of his labor. But the wise man cultivates his mind with knowledge. The improvement of the arts is his delight, and their utility to the public crowneth with honor. Nevertheless, the attainment of virtue he accounteth as the highest learning, and the science of happiness is the study of his life. Islam. That was the Holy Instruction of Unity. I believe that I turn to this page as a reminder to be humble and to navigate through humility. Islam. Alright, so that was the Circle 7. Now I'm going to continue where I left off last, where I read from the Holy Quran of Mecca, chapter 19, Mary. Starting from the 66th verse. And says man, when I am dead, shall I truly be brought forth alive? Does not man remember that we created him before, when he was nothing? So by thy Lord we shall certainly gather them together, and the devils, and shall we bring them around hell on their knees. Then we shall draw forth from every sect those most rebellious against the beneficent. Again, we certainly know best those who deserve most to be burned therein. And there is not one of you, but shall come to it. This is an unavoidable decree of thy Lord. And we shall deliver those who guard against evil, and leave the wrongdoers therein on their knees. And when our clear messages are recited to them, those who disbelieve say to those who believe, which of the two parties is better in position and better in assembly? And how many a generation have we destroyed before them, who had better possessions and appearance? Say, as for him who was in error, the beneficent will prolong his length of days, until they see what they were threatened with, either the punishment of the hour. Then they will know who is worse in position and weaker in forces. And Allah increases in guidance those who go aright. In deeds that endure, the good deeds, are with thy Lord, better in recompense and yield better return. Hast thou seen him who disbelieves in our messages and says, I shall certainly be given wealth and children? Has he gained knowledge of the unseen, or made a covenant with the beneficent? By no means we write down what he says, and we shall lengthen to him the length of chastisement. And we shall inherit from him what he says, and he will come to us alone. And they have taken gods besides Allah, that they should be to them a source of strength. By no means, they will soon deny their worshipping them, and be their adversaries. I'll go ahead and finish this chapter. Seest thou not that we send the devils against the disbelievers, inciting them incitingly? So make no haste against them. We only number out to them a number of days, the day when we gather the dutiful to the beneficent, to receive honors, and drive the guilty to hell as thirsty beasts. They have no power of intercession, save him who has made a covenant with the beneficent. And they say, the beneficent has taken to himself a son. Certainly you make an abominable assertion. The heavens may almost be rent, and the earth cleave asunder, and the mountains fall down in pieces, that they ascribe a son to the beneficent. And it is not worthy of the beneficent that he should take to himself a son. There is none in the heavens and the earth but comes to the beneficent as a servant. Certainly he comprehends them, and has numbered them all. And every one of them will come to him on the day of resurrection alone. Those who believe and do good deeds, for them the beneficent will surely bring about love. So we have made it easy in thy tongue, only that thou shouldest give good news, thereby to those who guard against evil, and shouldest warn thereby a contentious people. And how many a generation before them have we destroyed? Canst thou see any one of them, or hear a sound of them? Islam. That was chapter 19, Mary. Alright. That was chapter 19, Mary, and the Circle 7 Quran, chapter 26, Unity. This is Arrington-Bey, Hebrew Muslim Moorish descent.